Hello, my name is Soresh, and welcome to another episode of HearthCraft SMP. So, without waiting for anything else, let's just jump into the episode goals for this episode. Goal number 1 is to defeat the Ender Dragon. Goal number 2 is getting an Elytra. Goal number 3 is building our first shop. Goal number 4, big one for episode number 3, is make our entire starting area look better.
Okay, we all ready to go and kill the dragon?
I'm ready.
Any bets on who's going to die first?
Me.
Hey, Kurt. Hey, Kurt, did you set your spawn?
There's a bed down there.
Oh.
Thank you. Oh my
We win.
And he didn't. Oh no, he did set his spawn.
Yeah. And now they should be all good with him now.
We win.
At least the growling's gone now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know.
We ready? Second time lucky. Will it work with that in there?
Yeah.
Where's
fine.
my name?
Geronimo!
Woo! Oh, I fell down through the
I fell through.
There you go.
A little bit scary. This is not going to end well.
I got my pumpkin on too. I keep forgetting because I don't have the thing.
I'm saying that I should have the stupid Enderman yesterday decided that even though I was looking at the block, I was looking at their face.
You know, Tom, you're putting a lot of faith in me here.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
I mean, you are currently my neighbour, so shall we do the city and then go to the ship?
Yeah, sure.
Hi,
Hey.
I have a question.
I might have an answer.
Well, I saw the rainbow from relatively far away and I came to check it out, and now it seems like I might need a bunch of yellow and black wool for a project. And I figured, since it looks like a wool farm, they can probably work with some.
How much do you need?
I have no idea. Like, I mean, half a stack of either will probably be fine.
Oh, that's it?
Well, like 32 yellow, 32 black, that'd be nice.
Here's yellow.
Okay.
I don't have any black, but I have white that you can dye.
Yeah, I have some ink sacks, but I was here looking for a trade, and you're here. You're like, oh, it's free. Take it. Okay.
Yeah, I was just gonna dye some of the white and the gray and the black and stuff. But
Yeah.
do you want white?
White is fine. White is fine. I'll go look for ink sacks myself.
Oh, I had some.
over there.
Yeah, there's plenty next to my hobbit hole as well. Thank you very much. And I made a honey little shop stand thing, market stall, and I like it. So let me just turn around and show you around. There it is. I mean, I really like the way this turned out. I based it on a design that I found online and then just gave it my own little twist. Again, with the stripped oak and the birch sort of combination that I've been using on all my builds in HearthCraft Season 3. So it's not huge, it's relatively small. There's a roof, some wool, and barrels that still need to be stocked, and a shopkeeper that needs to be hung by a lead here, but we haven't found it yet. Well, there used to be one, but he got mad and he stinged me, and then 5 minutes later he died. So we need to look for a new proprietor of the Home Sweet Honey Shop. Okay, so looks like we have a visitor on Neighbor Tom. Tom is coming around to sell us something. I wonder what this is all about. Hello.
Why, hello. Why, hello there, neighbour.
Hello,
I'm just here with my cart here to try and sell goods.
Okay, okay.
Don't let the cart distract you. I'm not selling pumpkins. I have no pumpkins to offer.
Okay.
What I do have is goat horns.
Ah, okay. Interesting. Many different
And-
kinds, I'm sure.
I have 5 available to you, all at different prices. So
Okay.
let me
Interesting.
know what your budget is, and I might be able to find you a goat horn that fits.
Okay. Well, let's discuss prices here. What are you offering, and what's the price that you would want me to pay?
Well, we have the one and only screaming goat horn, which I did just play. Feel free to give it a 2.
Okay. Okay.
Now, these are super rare. So screaming goats, I think, have like a 5% drop chance
Okay.
of even spawning. So what you have in your hand is extremely rare. So, I mean, I'm not talking diamonds here. I'm thinking, I don't know, an IOU, something a bit more valuable.
Okay. When would this IOU be due?
Sometime in the future.
Okay. Very exciting. I mean, that's a deal that is hard to pass up if this is such a select item you have here. Okay, I had quite a lot of basic farms set up here, but I decided to make them look a little bit nicer because I saw that my neighbor also made them look relatively nice, so I decided to build it. But while I'm here and I'm showing you how many of these farms and flowers have been removed to make room for what I am going to build, I figured I'd show this as well because I don't think I showed it yet. So I made this little pond sort of area with the one axolotl in there, which I stole from Jane's pond, her cave pond, when I was there to check out her base. Which wasn't finished yet. I was just looking at everybody's builds when the nether hub was completely finished, but it wasn't there. And this little guy, this XLL guy, was dying because he came out of the water and he was on the cave floor. So I decided to pick him up with a bucket of water and decided to make him a nice home around the hobbit hole. I started going very intensely with all of these leaves. And now I decided if we're going to build some better looking wheat farms, we can probably make a bit of a hedge with leaves as well. Raven stopped by to drop down a few of these moss carpets, and with a few I mean about 3 stacks. So that is interesting.
And now the only thing left for us to do is to fill this entire field up with wheat. Okay, I have now finished the wheat field that I wanted to make, and I also prettied out the road a little bit. I just placed a bunch of bone meal around and some random fences and barrels to make it look a bit more alive, but you want to be here for the wheat fields, of course. I'm going to try to keep all of these builds connected with the little leaf hedge that I have going around all over the place. But this is the finished result of the wheat farm. Most of it has already grown, and I do really like the way it looks. I placed down 2 scarecrows, also to give it a bit more light, next to the lanterns that are on the edge, on the hedge. And I basically took the same design as Tom has in his wheat fields, but with dark oak, because I do like the way it contrasts next to the other leaves and wheat. Well, this all seems to be part of the same thing, which is kind of the point, but there is one more thing that we would like to do. We want to connect something to the wheat fields that would be a windmill. So let me see if I can get that done. Okay, so the last project that I wanted to finish for episode number 3 is the windmill next to the wheat field and some extra farms, but I decided to give you a bit of a inside look of how I build my builds. So right now this is sort of how the build will be looking. It's an L-shaped building with a big tower and the windmill on top, but right now it is very bland. There's not a lot of differentiating textures, and this is before I texture. So most of my builds always start out like this. I build them with just the base blocks and then I texture after. But I thought it'd be fun to show you a bit of the process. So I don't have a roof on top yet, and all of the walls have not been textured very much. It's basically just stripped oak and stripped birch with the hay bales as a roof downstairs. So without further ado, let's texture this up and see what it looks like. We finished work on the windmill. It is now completely textured and detailed, and here it is. It has a pointed roof that is not terrible, but that took me a long time to get right because I'm really bad at any sort of pointed roof. But I got it finished, and it is complete with an interior. We also textured the roof a little bit, and we gave it a full interior. Most of it is just storage, which you can access all of the different levels. This is like to sort of symbolize how wheat is being made or flour is being made, with like the turning gear at the end. More storage. Let's head up. Okay, we just go up and we have more storage, and then you have 2 of these like side rooms that store a lot of hay bales that are not stored in the middle. We can go up another level. There you go. More storage. more storage, and a really nice looking sort of tree thing with the flowering azalea. Okay, and then we have one more level, I think. Yep, and this is the top level. So most of this is extra hay bale storage. It goes up all the way to the end. Symbolizes a bit of a turning sort of wheel on the top, and then this a turning wheel to the side, or gears is what I should say. And that is the finished windmill. I talked to Tom earlier today, and he said he found a spot for his Omega base, and he connected it to the Nether tunnel. He also said that he won't be online today, so I decided maybe it would be fun to go to that spot, which I did, and I am now surrounded by shulker boxes full of stuff that he is planning to build his Omega base with. So I thought maybe it will be a funny prank if we just bury all of their shulker chests. So let's begin. I'm going to bury all of Tom's chests. I'm only going to put them like 1 block deep because I don't want it to be completely stressed out. But I think this will be pretty funny. I also kept everything sorted like it was, because I'm sure it would be annoying to do it again. So we're just going to place the dirt on top, hope that the grass grows so it doesn't really seem like it's too obvious that something has been buried here. So I'll wait here a bit to make sure that it's all turned to grass, and we'll just place one random book, see if he gets the hint, and we'll see how it works. I'm very excited to see how this turns out. Hope he's not super mad. Alright, to end off episode 3, which consisted mostly of prettying up our area and some under exploring, I thought it'd be fun to take a little bit of a tour around our new Hobbit Hole starter area. Most of it has been decoration. So we did make the bee farm, and I need to make a better looking building for this one. But we did improve the green around the area and the hedge and the pathway towards the portal a lot since last episode. And I gotta say, like, this weather with the rain and the shiny ground because it's getting wet, it is pretty cool looking. So most of this is just a bunch of moss and azalea trees because I went off to explore and I found some moss. And once I find moss, I can hardly withstand using it. So we have our beautiful windmill over there with our a lot less beautiful pointed roof, but I mean, it works. With a complete interior, we have this really nice looking pathway that leads up to our portal and our wheat fields. So let's take a look. We have a wheat field with 2 scarecrows surrounded by a beautiful looking hedge with a lot of flowering azalea. We also built this pond for our axolotl friend, which also looks relatively cool, and I just bone milled underwater a little bit. Also with the flowering azaleas, it's a very lush and green area, which I do like. Makes it look very homey even though it is raining. And now you head through here, across the trees, to get to our windmill. We have a little bit of a cart on the side, which I stole the design from Tom, and then of course we have our windmill with the entire interior that I have shown before. So, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I shall see you in episode 4.